Good morning, Storm Nation. This is Superintendent Brad Bergstrom coming to you for the latest Storm Watch video for Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. Coming to you from the balcony at Sauk Rapids-Rice High School. Hope you enjoy the view behind me here. It's a beautiful morning when I'm recording this video. I wanted to do another video because we're going to be sending out a survey to our parents and guardians, and that's who this video is really aimed at. And wanted to tell you a little bit about what the survey is and also tell you why we're asking for this information. So there are three parts to the video, or to the survey I should say, that I want you to know about. The first one is transportation. In order for us to build the most effective and efficient transportation model, we need to have parents and guardians at this point make a commitment to whether or not you're going to be needing transportation, or you will be transporting, or somebody else will be transporting your student to school each day. Depending upon whether we're in a hybrid model or if we're in an in-person model, transportation will still be needed of some kind, right? So we need to know where you're going to be at with that. Please know and understand, if transportation is needed, we will provide it. But if you are of the mindset that you will just as soon drop your child off each day or your children off each day, we're certainly okay with that. We just need to build our transportation routes. It takes a couple of weeks to do that, and so that's why we're asking for that information right now. If you are in a situation where some of the time you're going to be on the bus, but some of the time you'll be transporting, that's fine. Please check the transportation need is going to be with the bus, so that we make sure that we build your child or children's seats into a bus route to make sure that we do this effectively. The second part of the survey is going to be asking about technology and what technology needs you have in your home. And one of the key pieces for this is making sure that we know what you have besides having a phone, so that we can prep and plan to either work with our local providers to see if there's something we can't do for low cost, or to provide potentially hotspots if that's what's needed to be sure that families' needs are being met, especially if we are in a hybrid or we are in distance learning modules. So that's the reason why we're asking for that, so that we can build an adequate supply of resources that we might need in order to meet the needs of our families. And the third item with this is has to do with emergency contacts. I think COVID-19 has really shown to all of us the importance of timely and effective communication. And so we're going to need all families to go into Skyward and make sure that not only is your information accurate, but also at least having 2 emergency contacts. This is going to be of a critical importance to us as we continue to work our way through the COVID-19 scenario that we're currently in. And so having families get that information filled out and filled out accurately will be important. And we'll ask that in the emergency contact section, please don't put your name there as a parent or guardian. It needs to be additional people other than your family, your immediate family in the household, so that if you can't come and pick up your child because it's needed, or if we need to get a hold of you to share some information, we know some other people who we can reach out to. We're going to ask that all families fill it out as soon as you possibly can. Yes, we are going to associate your name and information with this, because it's the only way that we can build an appropriate plan and know what we need for technology, what we're going to need for transportation. The emergency contact information is not necessarily for our planning, but just as a part of what we need to have as we get ready to start the school year and as we get into the school year. Finally, what I want to share with you is this will be the first of probably a couple of different individual surveys that will be coming out as we continue to build our plan, and we need more additional information to do so appropriately. Rather than one big long survey, we're going to pull together probably a couple of smaller ones. So this will be the first one, and with each of these in the coming days, the surveys, we will be asking for you to associate your contact name with it, so that we can build an appropriate plan and get the resources that we need. I think that's it for this edition of Storm Watch. Have a great day, and go Storm.